Hello, 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 beautiful goddess women. Hello. I am Jenna Rose Giannetti. For those that don't know me, I am a women empowerment teacher, a spiritual teacher. I teach and empower spiritual women meditation to heal their trauma, transform their lives so that they can heal, they can love deeper, live happier, and become a more magical, loving, sovereign spiritual being. So welcome to today, to another day, where I promised you ladies that I would be making a video on how to honor the one thing that makes us women, the one thing that is sacred, special, divine to absolutely every feminine goddess, feminine woman in this world. And that is our beautiful blood, menstrual cycle, moon time, visit from ant fawn, whatever they say, ant flow. It is time for us to celebrate this beautiful, magical blood and womb that we carry. It's the one thing that separates us from men. It separates us from the world around us. It keeps us sacred. It keeps us fierce. It keeps us powerful. Every month, every woman bleeds, and our blood is connected to the cycles of the moon. It's connected to the world around us. Our cycles are to be celebrated and never cursed or made wrong. Our womb is a sacred place, a place where magic, birth, and life happens. Ancient cultures and places all around the world, including, the Native Americans, celebrate womanhood in the sacred red tent, which I will be going in detail about in another video this week. But for today, we are going to be talking about different ways of honoring our period, honoring our blood, honoring our flow. Our periods are a time of cleansing and renewal, letting go of the old and cleansing and clearing for the new. Every month we all go through these cycles of life, cycles of feelings of happiness, of sadness, of anger, of resentment, of frustration, of trauma, of wounding, of magic, of love making, of meeting new partners, of having new experiences. We are constantly changing around the month. And in the month, we are like gathering information, and all of the good and all of the bad. We are gathering these emotions, these feelings, these life events, these new things. And then once a month, it is time to then shed and come face to face with everything that happened in the month previous. All of the happiness, all of the sadness, all of the anger, all of the frustration, all of the trauma. And our body cleanses out the old so that we can move into a new cycle. New moons and full moons are a powerful time to manifest. And usually us women will move with one of these moons. And I will talk about that in a future video. But for today, I want to talk about different ways that we can honor our period and honor our flow. And I want to start off by saying that all of these things that I am going to name, they may be taboo. They may be taboo to culture, to the world around us. They may be things that have been shamed. So I invite all of you guys to watch this video and leave this video knowing that this is a judgment-free zone. These are my own tools, my own tactics that I have found in the years of me being a woman to honor my body, to honor my womb, and to honor my flow. So I now let you guys in on a few of my tools that I invite you guys to use as well. So first off, I honor my period. You will notice that I'm wearing a necklace today. I'm wearing this necklace. And this is a necklace that I wear every single month. And I only wear this necklace while I am on my cycle, when I am flowing with the beautiful rhythm of my body and releasing the beautiful sacred blood in my body. I wear this necklace, this rose quartz, and this granite, symbolizing a celebration of my womb. To celebrate that I am here not to shame my womb, not to shame my body, but to celebrate it. I wear this necklace and these crystals for healing. I don't usually have a lot of cramps, but a lot of times I will have it in my legs, depending on, the events that happen throughout the month. I may have more pain than usual. So I wear these crystals because crystals are known for different healing modalities, different healing. Rose quartz is all about love, and granite is the color of our beautiful sacred blood. So I wear this to celebrate my body, to celebrate my womb, to celebrate my life. The second thing that I do is I use a period cup. I didn't always use a period cup, but I now use one. If you are not familiar with a period cup, this is a period cup. I do have one in now. This is another one. But I no longer use tampons. I no longer use pads. I only use this cup and period panties. And I will talk about the period panties after. If you're not familiar with the cup, this just bends ever so nicely. You can bend it like this, or you can bend it like this, and then you insert it into you. And the reason that I use this cup is because our blood, again, is sacred. Our blood is sacred. Our blood is not something that should be washed down the toilet. Of course, some will get there. But our blood is literal magic. Our blood literally creates life. You think about the egg inside of our womb. The egg is used to create life. The egg is used to create a child, a beautiful bambina, a beautiful baby. The egg creates life. And then the egg sheds into our blood when it doesn't get fertilized. But the magic of life still exists in our body. And you can use this blood for many different modalities, different things that I will be going into today. But I use my blood. I keep my blood, and then I save, and this is where this may sound a little gross to you ladies, but I promise it's extremely special, so I ask you to please just bear with me. I then have my cup, and I collect my blood into a little jar. This jar, actually, I cleaned it for you guys. I didn't want to, be that intimate, but I collect my blood into this jar, not forever, but for the remainder of my period. And I then pour my blood I keep in this jar, and I use my blood for different things. One of the things that I use my blood for is, like I said, it is used to create magic. It may sound taboo, gross, strange to you guys, but I use my blood to put back into my body. It came from my body, so I allow it, parts of it, to go back into my body. If you guys notice my face, I have I have eyeshadow on, I have lipstick on, but I have very little foundation on. I do have a little bit of foundation, but this is my skin. This is my real skin. I'm on my period right now. You can see I don't have, acne. My skin is pretty flawless. And what I would do when I'm in the shower is I would use my blood to create a face mask. Again, this is for me. I don't go out into the world and share my blood with other people, but I give it to myself. Our blood has different minerals and substances and chemicals in it that we can put back on our body. I've had rashes on my body while I was on my period, and I've put my blood onto those rashes to remove it. If I'm having pain, like a lot of times if I have cramps, I will literally take my blood and I will put my blood in ritual, in meditation, back in the area where I'm cramping. So I might put it on my legs. I also will take baths, and with my baths I will pour a little bit of blood into the baths to then put back into my skin, to honor my blood, that I'm not here to rid my blood, to take my blood for granted. But I honor my blood. I honor that it came from my body. And because it came from my body, I then give it back to my body. So that is one thing I will do with my blood. Again, I will collect it and I will give it back to my body. I will create different face masks, body masks, use in the bathtub. Another thing that I have done with my blood is I will use it for creativity. I will use it for manifestation. I will use my blood to create different things in my life. And this is one thing that I've done, and I did this a couple months ago. I don't do this every single month, but this is something you can do. I took my blood and I created artwork from this. You can see that I'm not the best artist in the whole entire world. I paint like I'm a child still, but I use my blood for creativity. To be completely honest, this was pretty much a channeled state, and I just allowed my blood to manifest my world around me. If you notice, there was some money in here that I drew. There was hearts, lots of love. You can see in here there was sacred womanhood of just coming together and honoring the sacred women and all of us. I have little angelic wings of connecting with the divine. I have some peace that I made and different just things that I have created to then manifest what I want with my life. And this is very, very, very powerful to use your blood to do different avenues of creativity. So this is one of my favorite things to do. Again, I don't do it every month. I don't do it very often, but I have done it, as you see, and it's very, very powerful. So, as I said, I will use my blood for different things, putting it back on my body, using it for different tools, painting with it. And then when I get done with my blood, I always take this. I don't keep all of my blood, but I give it back to the earth. I give it back to the earth in ceremony. I give it back to the earth where it came from. And you can use your blood to help your plants grow. I have put, little drops of blood into my plants to help my plants grow, to allow my plants to come back to life when they're dying. I've had plants who were honestly completely dead. I wish I had it right now to show you, but I've had plants that didn't come back. And then the minute that I put my blood into the plants, and I did it in ritual of giving selflessly to my plants, it has helped them. It has helped them because from womb to wound. So that's another powerful thing you can do. And then, of course, at the end, like I said, I give this back to the earth. So I will periodically throughout my period. Today, I emptied my blood for you guys, so I gave it back to the earth today. Sometimes I will hold on to the blood until the end of my cycle and then give it all back to the earth at the same time. But what I do with that is I go outside, I ground myself. If you're unfamiliar with grounding, it's walking on the earth barefoot. Science has proven that the ground underneath us has had a lot of healing benefits, from healing depression, healing different physical elements, a whole bunch of stuff that I could talk about in another video. So I go out and I then sit in meditation, I sit in ritual, and I pour my blood back into the earth. And I give it back, and I thank the earth. I thank my womanhood. I thank my femininity for allowing me this beautiful substance to flow through my body, to then flow back to the earth. Our bodies are connected to this earth around us. Like I said, that our body moves to the rhythm of the moon cycles. And so it's only natural that we give our blood back to the earth. Our blood is sacred. Our blood is magic. This is liquid blood magic. And it's sacred. So I honor it by giving it back to the earth. And in giving it back to the earth, I set intentions with it. Setting intentions to release depression, release pain, release, anything that I'm feeling. I had used my blood in the past to release debt, to release past relationships that were no longer serving me. I've also used my blood to manifest to manifest, my life partner, to manifest more money to come in, to manifest the love of this womanhood, this community that I've created, of the labyrinth within the goddess women community that I'm speaking to right now. So your blood can be given back for manifestation, for releasing purposes, for so much more. When I am on my period and I don't want to use this beautiful cup, at nighttime I will rest my vagina, I will rest my womb by wearing period panties. If you are not familiar with period panties, I highly recommend period panties. Like I said, I no longer wear pads, but I just use this and period panties. And period panties are literally panties that are designed to wear while you're on your period. They have different, sizes and different period panties that can support different amounts of blood. So I have period panties that are great for when you're on that very awkward day and you don't know when you're on your period, if you're on your period or if you're off your period. And I have period panties that I wear all night long that hold up to 4 tampons filled. So I allow my body to rest while I'm sleeping, and I then will bleed into those period panties while I'm sleeping. And in the morning, like I said, our blood is sacred. So what I would do is I will wash those period panties in a bucket. I will wash them in a bucket, and I will fill that bucket with the water and the blood, and then I will give that back to the earth. And you can see here there's a bunch of different styles of period panties. These are literally shorts. They are shorts that you can wear, and inside they're kind of like the sporting shorts that have panties inside, and they're just panties. I believe these are actually my favorite because I love sleeping in shorts. There's no leaks too, which is absolutely fantastic, and this can hold a bunch of blood within them. I have other period panties that are they're just normal period panties. You can't even tell that they're period panties, but they hold a bunch of blood, which is absolutely fantastic. And they come in like different colors and stuff. So it's not any granny panties. It's just like normal everyday panties, which is fantastic. And they even come in thongs. So obviously I don't really wear these at nighttime, but when I'm having like the very last day of my period and I'm having that awkward time where I don't know if I'm off my period or I'm back on my period, if I'm still on it, these lighter pails are really great. Or those days where you think you're about to start your period, but you're not sure if you're going to start your period. These are great, along with like wearing these with your cup if you're out in public. A lot of times I will wear these panties, like the ones I actually am wearing period panties right now as we speak with my cup in, just to avoid any further leaks. And these panties are actually Thinx, Thinx. I've also found period panties at Target, but I really love Thinx. They're not paying me to say this or sponsor this or anything like that, so don't worry, but I really do recommend Thinx. So period panties are absolutely fantastic. They really just help us to just rest our vagina and just allow us to sleep comfortably. Another thing that I do is I journal. I journal with my body. I meditate. I meditate with my womb, and one day this week I will be posting a meditation on how we can connect back to our womb, connect back to our beautiful cycles. And I then journal. I journal whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm experiencing. Sometimes I will look back through my journal at what I've been through the past month. I'm constantly journaling in my life. So a lot of times I will look back at past journal entries from the month, and I will release whatever I was feeling that month and remind myself, and then let it go and allow those pains and those sorrows to pour into my journal entries and release it back to the earth. Another beautiful thing that I do is I read this book. This is an amazing, amazing book, and I recommend everybody get this. This book is called Womb Awakening, and I'm only halfway through this book. Not even halfway through. I'm at page 153. So I'm not even, a quarter of a way in. But I read this book to, again, honor my body, to honor my womb, to honor the sacred part. And this book is pure magic. If you guys have ever read this, I encourage each and every one of you guys to read this. And it talks about Mary Magdalene. It talks about, different things in the Bible. It talks about, the red tent that I talked about. The womb, just so much yumminess in this book. So I encourage everybody to read this book. This is a part of my routine, as I told you. And another thing that I do is I really nourish my body. I allow my body to have whatever my body wants. This goes against what a lot of people will say. A lot of people will say what you should and you shouldn't eat when you're on your period. But I really tune into my body and I allow my body to have whatever my body wants without shame, without guilt, without feeling like it's a no. It's the one time that I allowed my body to have what my body wants. Last night I ate an ice cream cone and I started to feel a little shameful about it. But then I thought, well, you know what? No, life is hard enough. Ladies, women, goddesses, life is hard enough. And this is a time to celebrate our bodies, to give our bodies what our bodies want. Last night, my body wanted ice cream, so I gave it to it. I, of course, drink water, and as I'm talking, I want to drink a little bit of water. I hydrate my body. Our body is shedding constantly, and so it's important that we shed. We keep the shed going with lots of water. And the last thing that I always put in my body is raspberry leaf tea. If you guys have never used this, this tea is magic. This is great for feminine systems or reproductive organs for when we're on our period. Raspberry is absolutely amazing. I'll read this on the back. Raspberry leaf has been traditionally used for midwives, Western herbalists during pregnancy, as well to ease the discomfort of menstruation and to support the uterus. Enjoy the pleasant, earthly, sweet flavor of women's raspberry leaf tea to support your feminine system. This is great. You can get this anywhere. I think I got this at Whole Foods. So I recommend this. And as I stated, those are the things that I do when I'm on my period. As I had explained before, I really sit with my body. I really meditate with my body during this time. I always do. As a meditation teacher, I'm always meditating. But I specifically meditate with my womb, and I speak to my womb. I communicate with my womb, and I ask my womb what it is that it wants, what it is that it desires, and I allow it to speak. I talk back with it. One day this week, I will be posting a video of a meditation that you can use while you're on your period. So those are some of the tools that I use when I'm on my beautiful moon cycle, when I'm on my beautiful period. And I'd recommend all of you guys to give it a try. Give it a try. Watch, use a couple of these and let me know. Let me know what resonated for you guys. Let me know what didn't resonate for you guys. And I promise, if you utilize some of these tools that are specific for me, things that I've been doing for years now, different ways that I've been honoring myself, giving back to my body, use it to create a face mask. Go against society. Go against, the taboo of the grossness of our blood. And give it back to your skin, right on your body with your blood. Put it on your face. Don't be scared of your blood, because your blood is beautiful. And for all of those non-vegans, I am vegan. But why is it that you can eat a rare steak or a medium rare steak that is so bloody, yet we're scared of our own blood? If you can eat a steak that is bloody from a cow, then you can put a little bit of your own blood back on your face. It won't hurt you. It will only help you. So I thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this immensely. And let me know below. Your guys' homework for the day is to do one of these rituals, or let me know if you've done one of these rituals, and let me know what you have done based off of what I have told you guys. Let me know if you've done any of these things. Let me know if any of them interested you and you want to give it a try, and let me know below. Let me know how you honor your cycle. So until tomorrow, I will see you guys then with another beautiful video on honoring your flow, your body, and your period. See you guys later.